Alright. Hello again. My name is Sammy, and welcome to the next leg in my journey through Dark Souls. My playthrough that's been kind of rough in the past few segments, but actually I want to talk about in the previous segment I actually discovered that I had an issue with my PC. A minor, fixable issue, but it's a thing that's has to do with my BIOS settings and causing my computer to run slower. Something like that is hard to actually notice and discover. So it's actually, I'm glad I kind of came across it before I started up today's stream. So that was okay. This was also another thing that I forgot to do. Reinforce my SS Flask. As soon as I got the Firekeeper Soul, you can actually come to any Firekeeper like this one, and you can get a boost to your SS flask, which actually allows you to heal more with each flask. Each flask becomes more powerful. So that's why you want to save, or you want to discover those Firekeeper Souls, and then give them to these Firekeepers here. Can't do any more, right? Yep. Okay. Just had the one. But anyway, I fixed that problem. It's really strange because when I was in game, I didn't notice any sort of slowdown at all. But when I checked the archive of that stream, of that segment, I could very clearly see, frame rate dips here and there. And it was because my computer was running slower. So I wish if anything was different, like if it impacted my actual in-game experience, then I would have been able to notice it and then fix it right away.
We both made it back unscathed.
Okay, so I saved this guy. He's now at Firelink.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both, and pray that...
Can't do much with him now, but I'll have access to him later. This area. All right, so I know many times I said I would actually fight the Smelter Demon. I think in the past couple segments I was trying to. That was my goal. But because of the problems I had yesterday, and because of just my general exploration through the game, getting lost in the exploration. I like doing that, just exploring the world, especially since I haven't played this in a while. Exploring the world is always a fun thing to do. I just didn't have time to do Smelter Demon, but now that I'm there, I opened the shortcut. Definitely guaranteed to do Smelter Demon this segment. Be the first thing I go towards. So open the shortcut. Going to be heading straight to the Smelter Demon. Another thing I would like to do with this segment is try to leave my summon sign down and help people with bosses. Because eventually I would like to do the Sunlight Covenant, and let's see my stats. I only have 9 faith, which means I looked up the covenant, the details of the covenant. You need 25 faith minimum to enter the covenant, but that requirement lowers by 5 every time you help somebody defeat a boss in their game. So what I'm going to start doing is leave my summon sign down. Hope I get called to help somebody with a boss, and then I can do 4. Help 4 people help with their bosses, and then I should be able to enter the Sunlight Covenant and then do that covenant. That's something I actually have not done before playing this game. Another thing, I was in such a rush trying to, end the stream yesterday. I actually ran past this merchant, didn't really talk. Very quiet.
Why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls. This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
Okay, so sells a lot of different things. Purging stones are really good. Humanity is good. Probably need some homeward bones since I used up the ones I had. I have 6,000. I can probably buy a couple of those. Pine resin's good. Charcoal resin. Like all these stuff are useful. I can probably buy a couple of each. I think I have plenty of these. Probably want to buy these because coming up is a segment where I will need to save myself from toxins, so yeah, all these are really good. And she sells arrows. Yeah, I'll buy something here. I will go ahead and yeah, I'll definitely need some of these. Maybe not right now. I'll remember to buy these later. Okay, so I definitely want to buy some of these. Maybe just 2 for now. Just 7 humanity. I think I have... No, wait, I have 7 humanity right now. I don't know how many she has. They are expensive, so I won't buy any of those right now. Yeah, maybe I'll just get some of these. Poison effect, fire effect. What I really want is, I think the lightning effect is probably the best one. A lot of things are actually weak to lightning. She doesn't have one of those. Since I'm not doing like a magic build, or I'm not going to enchant any of my weapons, these resins actually apply a magic element to any normal non-magic weapon. So these will actually help me if I'm fighting anything that are weak to a certain element. But I think I just want lightning. I don't really... I could probably buy a couple of these, sure.
Come again.
Alright, so what I want to do is put these in my equipment. I do not have to it's equipped, but I will. Let's see. I do have some gold pine resin, was the lightning. I'll just equip some of the gold pine resin and the fire charcoal pine resin. That'll be the other one. Maybe bombs. Bombs are okay. Alright, so I think I want to... I'll leave my summon sign here. I guess anybody who actually opened the shortcut will probably be fighting the smelter demon just like I am. This is as good a place as any to leave a summon sign. Hopefully someone will actually summon me for this boss. One of the mistakes I made was that you do not actually have to go human to leave a summon sign, which kind of makes sense because you can use the item whether you're in hollow form like I am right now, or when you're in the human form. So I made that mistake. I actually did when I tried to do it last time. That was another mistake I made. I didn't have to go human and waste the humanity doing that. But I don't know if I'll actually catch anybody don't know if somebody will actually summon me in. Thing is, I just have a really short walk to the boss since I opened that. Take care of these guys. Now see, for this... Nope, no backstab, but that's fine. For the Smelter Demon boss, there are multiple ways to go there. You can go from the Undead Bird bonfire, use that as like your base, or you can, if you open up the shortcut, then all of a sudden, what the Firelink Shrine will be an even better bonfire base to make your runs. I don't know if anybody's actually doing the boss right now, or if anybody who knows to open up the shortcut will need help for the boss. So I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe I should place my summon sign somewhere else. Okay, so here's the boss. Versus the white light. Weakness fire. So I could actually use my charcoal resin here. Give me a leg up. I wonder if my summon sign will disappear if I go through. I think it does. But I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna have to make multiple runs to the boss, so I can just leave my summon sign every single time I make the run. Okay, so if it is indeed the he's weak to fire, I'll apply it right now. Okay. This one's really tricky because he kind of rushes. Yep, my summon sign disappears. Definitely want to clear out the other enemies there. Okay. Use these stairs. Stairs will help. I missed the, I actually missed the, I was really hoping for a plunging attack for a lot of damage, but I missed him. Okay. See if I can get it this time. Nope, missed again. I don't know why it's missing. It's really strange. Alright. I'm just gonna not do the plunging attack. It doesn't seem to work correctly on these stairs for some reason. Alright, so I have to figure out a good place to do the summon sign. Maybe if I put it right here. Let's try it here this time. Around here. Still can't use it. Guess it makes sense that it wouldn't be a good place. Yeah, I'll just keep putting it where I put it the first time. Enemies are not even worth fighting. The rat is because they drop humanity sometimes. Definitely want to always take down the rat if you can, because of humanity, or the chance of humanity drop. Okay, so summon sign. Let's place it here again. I wonder what my level is. Let's see, my level is 27. Yeah, it might be a little high for this boss. Might be out of range of people. it's plus or minus 10%. That means, you know, it would be 2.7. I don't know if this game rounds up and makes it 3. It's just, I'm assuming it doesn't round up. Then people who are 25 to 29, I can help. Oh, I just missed him. Okay, there we go. Okay, no one summoned me. Maybe I should head back, put it in a different area. I'd very much like to help somebody with this boss, but really hard to get somebody. Okay, that's my last charcoal. Retrieval! Oh, I'm gonna kill that annoying second dog. And his reach. Reach is ridiculous. This is probably one of the hardest bosses in the early game, especially for new players. You know, confined space. It's very, very long range for his sword, his giant swords. Plus, he has help. He has 2 dogs with him. Give you grief. Missed. Can't wait till I get a faster sword. Claymore's okay if you have a shield, but I don't. Two-handed style, not really my idea of an efficient weapon. I'd rather have the katana. When I can find it, I can get it. I won't bother buying any more of the resin. Oh yeah, that's right. It's worth doing it like for the first 2 times, and if you can actually make it work, then you'll be able to do it very quickly. But if not, then I can tackle him without the resin. Still no one is summoning me into this. No one wants help. Or maybe no one else playing right now online is using that shortcut. Probably a better place to put it is back that way. I don't know. Anyway, that's myself. Alright, nice. I actually killed both of them this time. Oh, that's funny. He actually got the plunging attack on me. Of course, he has superior range. Do I want to risk the plunging? I did hit it, but I don't that was entirely smart. Pretty much this battle gets really easy once you take out the dogs and you figure out that you need to use the stairs to your advantage. You can use it to heal up, because it takes a while to actually follow you. That second hit was kind of greedy, but I got away with it. Oh, I broke his poise. Now I get a free hit, and I beat him. So I got the key to the depths there. That opens the door right outside of this area. Now I can actually go to the depths. Still, I would like to help somebody with this boss and use it. You know, use this boss as a means of getting the Sunlight Covenant. So I'm just gonna head back this way. Still haven't found a way to help somebody with the boss. Maybe it's because I'm just leveling too far out of range every single time. I want to make an honest attempt. Put the sign. Come on. Man, this guy's being really annoying. Alright, sign I will put right here. Probably good as place as any to put the summon sign. But how long it'll take... I wonder if I can actually go to the bonfire and... No, I can't. As soon as I leave. As soon as I go up the stairs, it disappears. Okay. I mean, this is all Undead Burg, technically. And the stairs should be Undead Burg, too. I don't know why it's considered a different area. Basically, I'm confined to this small area until somebody summons me. I don't know if anybody will anyway. Oh man, that's really annoying. I'd actually die here. My summon sign probably disappeared too. Now I'll just get the retrieval and then leave. Just help somebody with another boss. That one's probably just a little too difficult to actually get in range of the people who are fighting that boss. I'm doing this a bit later than I probably should have. So I'll just go to the depths right now. like the next logical segment to go to. The heck was that? Did you get like a plunging attack on me? It's weird. Alright. Make my way over to... Oh, this assassin got the backstab on me. That's alright. Three and one, nice. I am kind of getting impatient with it though. I could have easily died there. I probably shouldn't just rush like that. Okay, get my retrieval here. Retrieval! And just head to the depths. Maybe I ought to level up to... Oh wait, I didn't have to come in here. Confused this way. Okay, opened. As far as I can see, there looks like there's probably one, I think one person watching right now, so welcome. Hope I'm not too boring. That's I think probably one of the things I want to work on is get a little bit more interesting. I like providing commentary on the game, like actual, not just reaction, but hopefully some decent stream of consciousness style criticism on the game. But you know that style that could be a little boring. But I'm still a new streamer. I'm just gonna something I'll just work on as I go forward. Okay. Deal with these guys one at a time. Seems to be the best option. There are a lot of guys here, but they don't seem to want to all attack me right away, so I think the best thing to do is just let them come one at a time. Looks like there's a big baddie over there, like a butcher. Probably want to build up to that one. Okay. One more down. This is much better for me than if I would just rush into that area. I think a lot of this area's design is like a little bit is interesting because I think it tempts you to want to rush in. A lot of the enemies are kind of hidden behind those pillars, so you might like actually rush in all the way over here, and then they all attack you. So that's kind of that's clever as far as as far as placement of the enemies. even though they're the weaker enemies, the Dark Souls likes to have these base level undead rush you in numbers. I think the various ways the game does this is very clever. Yeah, I definitely want to kill this dog right away. Now the butcher will come and attack me. This one's easy to backstab. A lot of this butcher's attacks are like highly telegraphed. Also decent range though, so I got stuck on that stupid geometry there. Happens a lot. Man, the range on that guy. That's okay. Never a problem. Even though I approached the area correctly, sometimes just can't be helped. Especially the first time through. Just kill this guy. I wonder where the bonfire in the depths is, because this run to that area is a bit long, so yeah, it's kind of annoying that I couldn't make it to the bonfire. I don't think I was too far away from it. I don't have to go that way anymore. You know what? I'm going to actually. It might be a little too early to leave the summon sign here. I mean, I probably will be summoned into somebody's game, but I think there's a timer because there's a timer on how long you can stay in somebody's game. I won't actually make it to the boss. Probably best left for later. Okay, again, I'm going to approach this patiently. Ah, come on. Yeah, I don't really like this sword. It's just too long and slow. Really much prefer the katana for two-handed style. Retrieval! Okay. Wasn't there another dog here? I guess not. Alright, come on, Butcher. Round 2. Ah, shame I didn't get the backstab there. Get it now. Sack. That's just the head gear that that Butcher was wearing. Interesting job. Oh, a large ember. Very nice. I can actually. That means I can upgrade my weapon past level 5 now. I think that's what it means. Large Ember should be for that. No, this one's easy to miss. This area is actually like a place you can drop down to. But I don't think I want to do that quite yet because I'd much rather get to the bonfire and have a much closer a closer bonfire for this area in general, rather than having to deal with the rather long run to or from Firelink. So I will head to that kind of shortcut. I don't know if you can call it a shortcut, but I'll head to that later. Alright, there should be something here. Yeah,
Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Important thing when you see someone in the barrels like that is you don't want to attack the barrels because you risk attacking the dude inside. So you just want to roll through them. In fact, a good message I can leave here is I'll leave that right now. Try where is it? Why is it rolling in here? Actions? Oh, here it is. First one in actions. Try rolling.
Thank you. I would have been suffering already. Been eaten alive. Thank you. Thank you, dearly. I am Luexius. For the grace one. I will not forget my thank you.
So much like the sorcerer in Undead Burg that we rescued, this guy will also head to the Firelink Shrine, and you'll find him there. Firelink Shrine is basically the hub of Dark Souls, and whenever you save somebody, whenever you help somebody out, they'll usually head to Firelink Shrine, and you'll be able to talk to them there. It's like Majula in Dark Souls 2. Alright, so this guy can't do much here, but he will be much more helpful at Firelink when I return there. To those watching now, looks like there are a couple people. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy playthrough Dark Souls. I doubt I will be able to get to another boss. Oh yeah. Whoops, actually there's another butcher. I doubt I'll be able to get to another major boss in this playthrough, but you can watch some nice exploration. It's one of my favorite parts of the game, just exploring. I'll provide commentary. So if there's anything amiss with the stream, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Not a whole lot I can do with my streaming client that I use, but do what I can. Alright, so door here. Bonfire should be nearby, if I recall correctly. Okay, so that right here, kind of, if you're paying attention, if you're quick-witted, this is like kind of an obvious trap. You look up to the ceiling there. I don't know if you can make it out, but there is like a thing ready to drop down. So I'm just going to try and, yep, there's a like a slime thing that dropped down. And if it drops directly on top of you, then kind of big trouble. Get a lot of damage. Alright, killed it. Now I can actually pick up that item. Another thing too about that design there is that because you're in the water, you walk very slowly, so very difficult to actually react to it if you don't notice it first. Very clever trap. Exactly how you should design a trap. Okay. Bonfire should be up close soon. Okay, this is another example of this. Nothing here. You're very tempted to actually run and try to get that enemy, right? But pay attention again. You'll see more stuff on the ceiling. So it's not a good idea. So you approach it slowly. They should drop down. Yep, there's one right now. And deal with these guys one at a time. Oh, whoops. Trying to do the jump attack here. Sometimes it doesn't read me correctly. Pardon me while I just clear out these enemies. It's gonna take some time. These guys have like, I don't know if they have a lot of health, but they seem to just have a lot of defense. So I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to them. Just 29 damage at a time, so I'll just take a few hits. Two more. These guys are fairly slow. I could just, run. Once they fall down, I can just run past them rather. The only one I really have to worry about is the torch wielder there. I think these things actually drop some Titanite sometimes, so probably worth fighting them at least one time. Okay, so well, thankfully, I have the master key, and I can actually open. I didn't know the master key worked on this door, but it does, in fact, work. It seems. Use master key. Normally, you would have to go down here, and you'd find the key later on. But because I have the master key, I can actually get this bonfire much earlier. So yeah, definitely choose the master key as your starting item. Yet another reason why the master key is probably the best starting item. Level up? Yeah, sure. I'm afraid I might, leveling up here might actually put me out of range again for this area's boss, but it's always worth doing. I haven't put points into these things. I might want to put. If I put one in faith, then I'll have 10, and I will only need to do 3. I will only need to help people with 3 bosses for the Sunlight Covenant, or to be eligible for the Sunlight Covenant. So yeah, 1 will bring it down to 20, 2 will bring it down to 15, and then 3 bosses will bring it down to 10. So yeah, I'll put a point in faith, even though I don't need it for my build. A 1 point in faith will help me make it easier for me to do the Sunlight Covenant, which I do want to eventually get to in this run through Dark Souls. Strength or dexterity? We'll eventually have a dexterity weapon, but strengthen. You know, both of them are fairly good. Can only do one more, right? So maybe just endurance, and I'll figure out what I want to do later. Alright, so this will be the base bonfire for this area. Maybe actually... Right, if I put a summon sign down now, right here, this is probably the best place to put the, to do it, because I think this is the only bonfire in this area. And people doing the boss will probably be just making the run straight there. Unlike me, I'll have to go through the area and unlock it, but they will actually have the way open and cleared. So a summon sign here is a good idea, I think. And unlike Dark Souls 2, because you can activate the humanity anywhere, best place to put it would be right before the oh, here's the giant rat. That's like another mini boss type of thing I can deal with. Maybe I should actually do that now, just for the sake of this segment, because I don't know if I can actually make it to the primary boss's area. But what I can do is deal with this guy. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So he'll be actually back. Well, there are multiple ways I could do it, but he's actually back where I showed you that shortcut. Near where the butcher was. That actually goes into that room. Oh, I'm being summoned. Nice. Being summoned into another world as a phantom. That's fantastic. First time I've been summoned in this run through. Hopefully this guy will be fighting the boss. Let's do a... Where's the gesture? Right, okay, so... Beckon? Joy. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. I think he might be summoning more people. So largely the gestures you can do are the primary way you can communicate to your co-op partners. Alright, so I'm in this guy's game now. Hopefully he has the way to the boss fully done. Oh, he's leaving me behind. I should probably just head there. Where is he? Where is he? Is he like behind me, or where is he? Come on, come on. Kinda lost track of them. Wish you wouldn't have just left me behind. So I know the best place to go as far as dealing with him. You know what? He probably... Right, there is a shortcut that I'm missing. And he's probably opened that up. Assuming too much that he hasn't. Alright, so where was that? Not this way. Right, it's under here. Right, okay, now I will catch up with him. Yep, yeah, this is the shortcut. He's already opened it up. He's probably wondering where I am. I found you. Okay, it looks like he is making way to the boss, which will be down there in that direction. Okay, he's summoning one more dude. Yeah, I guess this area right here is another... Oh, that is Solaire. Hi, Solaire. Okay, so we're gonna get a nice preview. One of the things I like about the co-op in this game is that you can actually use it as a preview for dealing with the area's boss before you tackle it in your own game. And this gaping dragon here, one of the best boss monster designs in Dark Souls, probably. Really grotesque. The actual battle itself is fairly straightforward, but yeah, you gotta love the... Okay, so... While I'm fighting this guy, I'm going to concentrate a bit. So probably we'll talk a bit less. It's really interesting fighting him from the perspective of a phantom. Really different experience, because when you're fighting him one-on-one, it's he's always on your tail. So you can't view him from this perspective. It's really interesting. He's probably going to jump up now. See, I can't usually see him as he jumps up because he'll be really close to me. Usually behind me. Solaire is taking a beating. But yeah, Solaire is just the non-player character. Phantom. Going to jump up now. Should do that. So wait till best time to attack him is after he does his charge move. As far as the rules of this co-op, basically, if the host of the world dies, then I lose my connection with him. I don't die per se, but I can't continue being in his world. Ooh, oh man, I didn't know he was doing that attack. I don't think that one, the vomit attack that you saw there really affected me too much. Anyhow. Another thing about the co-op game is that I can't heal when I'm in another player's world. When I'm a phantom, phantoms cannot heal. However, I can be healed whenever the host heals. He heals both of us, essentially. We almost took care of him. And that is what's called successfully beating the boss in somebody else's game. That's how it works. Alright, now I'm actually in a kind of a conundrum here because I have so much as far as souls. Might actually want to return Bonfire. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of a trade-off, because if I actually could potentially... see, this is not what I wanted to happen. Annoying. I could level up a bit more. Then again, if I do that, it'll... I can't do the summoning, at least for this boss again, or it puts me out of range of other people who might actually want to summon. I'll do it one more time without leveling up. And just risk these souls. Once I do it one more time, then I'll just level up. For now, I'll let you the rat. The giant rat that you saw earlier. So right now that means I've actually reduced the requirement for the Sunlight Covenant by 5, so it's down to 20. Next time it'll be 15, and then third time it'll be at 10, which is the amount of faith, the faith stat I have currently. Alright, so this this little thing here will take me... Oh, okay. It puts me outside of the summon sign of the summoning area. That's okay. So now I'm actually right above the rat. I can get a nice cheap kill, or not a kill, but I can get a nice plunging attack on it. from here. But once I do that, I'm pretty much committed to fighting it. Let's see, there is an item over there. I don't know how. Let's see if I can get that before I drop down. Right, okay. Walk over here. Go ahead and pick this up before I tackle him. Spider shield, that's actually really good. Because well, if you have a shield build, I mean, if you have a shield build, a spider shield is really good. Especially against these rats, because as you can see, the rats cause poison damage against you. Okay, so I think the best place to do the plunging attack is over here. Alternatively, I could use like a ranged attack here. Since I'm not really a ranged build, I won't do that. Alright, let's do this. Mini boss time. Wow, look, oh man, just... That's it! That plunging attack was ridiculous. I didn't know how... I didn't even know my own strength. Holy... Wow. That's a surprise. So I think this sewer key is actually what opens the bonfire, but I already opened it, so I don't really need to even do this boss. See what else we get. Just another random soul. So the normal way you fight the rat, where is the... Yeah, right here is the entrance to it. You come toward it from the other direction, essentially. I'll deal with that later. I just want to check out this rooms a little bit more. And this is the other side where you can see that rat. You can really first see it through those bars there. Okay, so this actually takes me straight to the area beyond the, what is it, the shortcut. But I think there's like a jump that I have to do. If I miss the jump, then it'll be bad for me. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll deal with the rest of the area later. Alright, here goes. I missed it. Trying to jump, but didn't work out. So where exactly am I? I think the way to that area is just over here anyway. Again, this is an area with a lot of rats, so yeah, this is the other side of it. Maybe you're not supposed to actually jump. Just drop down there. So here, I also remembered from my co-op experience is where the shortcut is. You have to open it from that side. Now I can actually head back to the bonfire. Is over here, right? I could go straight for the boss, just like I did with the co-op experience, but I think I want to do one more. Leave the summon sign here, and I'll just go exploring. Aw, man. That's annoying. I have to deal with these guys. They're kind of just blocking the exit here. Oh hey, I'm glad I checked chat now because I can actually see Jack Buckley. How's it going? Yeah, I'm kind of new to streaming, so actually, it's very easy for me to miss somebody in chat. All right, stream lagging. All right, that's actually helpful feedback because it's hard for me to actually check that stuff and the. All right, being summoned. I'll have to check those settings next time I stream. I'm not sure how much I can actually do right now as far as that. But there are probably a few things I can mess with to help as far as the lag. Maybe I mean, the video archive is always like smooth and perfect, so that's how I never really know if there's lag. I think this guy's just summoning another phantom. The archive is fairly smooth. It could just be like the bit rate that I have the video is too much for some people's connections, which so that means that's not necessarily my problem, but you know, it's always better to accommodate people who have slower connections. I mean, it's not a problem on my end, but in order to accommodate a wider variety of people, I would, you know, lower my bit rate and all that stuff. So maybe I'll look into doing that, lowering the bit rate next time. It should be less choppy for people with, you know, people watching the app, like on mobile or something. They won't have as wide or as fast of a connection. Or PC. What do you mean by that? I think I might have missed the last thing you said. Let's see. The thing is, like, if you check the archives. No, this is PC. I don't think you can't stream this game on Xbox. But if you look at the archives, the video for that is always really smooth. So what Twitch sees is actually just fine. But as far as, you know, accommodating more people, lowering my bitrate is probably what I need to do. In order to do that, I think I have to stop the stream. So I'll do that for next time. Apologize if that means it's harder to watch right now. Okay, so I have to wait for this guy to activate, get in the fog gate first. I can't go in before him. But yeah, thank you very much, Jack, in the chat. That is good feedback. I didn't know it was, you know, streaming for other people, or skipping for other people rather. So that actually helps me, and I can make the stream better next time and lower my bit rate. Hopefully that fixes it. I should be. I have some time. I have a bit more time for this stream. So the stream, this segment here of my playthrough will be ending fairly soon anyway. But yeah, definitely for next stream I'll lower the bitrate, and that should fix the issue and make it easier for people to watch. leave the boss wide open. It's another curious thing about this game is that you can actually cut the tail off of a lot of the bosses, and the tail actually drops a weapon, special weapon. So this boss, if you manage to do enough damage to the tail will be cut off, and then the host there will actually get the boss's weapon, or the weapon that drops. You're able to do that. It's a totally optional part of the boss battle, but it's just like a neat extra challenge, I guess you could call it. I think he's focused on me. I'll keep aggroing his focus so that the other dudes can just whack his tail there. That's it. That should be the count as number 2. Oh, I just noticed. I think the bulb on my my flashlight went out. So you can probably still hear me, but I might be a little dark. Not the flashlight. I mean a lamp. I have a lamp on me. I think the bulb just went out. Nothing I can do about that right now, so unfortunately I'm just going to be in the dark a little bit. I'll have to fix that in between streams. Now I think, you know what, I'm going to take this break, take a look at what's happening, what it appears like. It's probably just dark on the camera there. The camera's still on. But what's that with the actual lamp that I had on me? The bulb died. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it just looks dark on my screen. You can see me a little bit. You can see me a little bit, but it's just really dark. Yeah, I guess alternatively, for now, only a few minutes, you know, for a few minutes I can just turn on the main light. I don't really like doing that because I prefer, like, an immersive experience. So I usually turn off a light when I play a game. But, I gotta do it to, just so you can see me. So, okay, I turn on the light. That should fix it. Should be able to see me that way. So for the remainder of the stream, I'll just have it on just like this. Alright, you know what? I can probably fit the Gaping Dragon for my own playthrough here. I've already opened up the shortcut. Let's see, did that light fix it? It's still dark. No, it looks fine. It's not, my face is not as bright as when I had the lamp on, but since the bulb just died, there's not much I can do about that until I replace it. But that's good enough. Better than this darkness. So I'll actually level up here. Got a lot of. One thing about the co-op is you get a lot of souls out of it. It's a great way to level up. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do these right now, strength and dexterity, before I make the run for the boss myself. Yeah, that seems good. Seems good to me. Okay. Yeah. After doing co-op, helping two people with this boss, I'm now going to do it myself. So that was the gaping dragon boss. I'll do that. I already opened up the shortcut for myself. Actually, you know what? There's probably one more thing I should do in this area, and I think if I don't do it, then before the boss, then I actually close myself off for it. There is like an NPC invader in this area. I'm pretty sure you can only get invaded before the boss. So I'll definitely, yeah, I'm gonna take care of that. Deal with the NPC invader, and then do the boss. Otherwise, I close myself off to that battle. So, yeah, I'll reverse hollowing. Already have a nice humanity level. And then it should be down a little bit this way. If I recall correctly, it should be over here somewhere. Okay, I have to deal with these rats first, of course. Let's see, around this area, that's where he is. Right around here, if I recall correctly. Gotta watch out for that fog. As you can see on my screen, it's actually, alright, Dark Knight Kirk. That's the NPC invader I was looking for. Invader. Where is he? There he is. So I do want to get this battle because otherwise, you know, I totally missed the opportunity to fight him. And that should be it. And the reason that was easy is because it's an NPC, you know, actual player invaders are much better at this. Because they usually, what they'll do is they'll gear themselves specifically for invading. And most players that, you know, are just playing the game as a human will be ill-equipped to deal with them. So now I'll actually just fight the boss really quickly. Since I'm very close to the boss, even if there is a human invader here. Okay, I hear a caster. I hear that caster. I actually want to deal with him before I fight the boss because he can actually shoot me while I'm fighting the boss. Yay, crossbow and crossbow bolts. Nice. Alright, so that's another thing that I have to deal with before. So is there anything over here? While I'm here, I might as well, you know, check it out. That's another thing I have to deal with before the boss. Definitely want to take care of that caster. Of course, I'm going the wrong way. Where is it? Where is it? Going from the opposite direction is like makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, so it's actually on the other side. And not in the shortcut area, but you run into him if you don't have the shortcut opened. And you have to open it from the opposite direction, from this way. Poison, okay. Heal quickly. That's what a great axe is. Don't have the blooming moss equipped, but I guess I have to very quickly try and find it. Right, it should be here. Purple moss clump, use item, and that'll take care of my poison. Alright, so I actually fell for that twice this stream. Kind of embarrassing. Aw, dang. Not have the right thing equipped. Heal and purple moss. Where is it? Okay. Alright, so canister should be in this direction. Oh, come on. Yeah, through here. And he should be right there. Yeah, you see him. Yeah, not a tough guy at all, but he does have that buffing attack. And he's surrounded by rats, so he'll actually make the rats really powerful. He does that buffing spell. I don't have to deal with these guys now. I can now that I've taken care of the boss, I will head straight for the primary area boss. Which is the Gaping Dragon, which we've already seen beat in the co-op. Now I will actually tackle it alone. On. Rats are super annoying. Especially on these stairs here. Totally annoying. Okay, boss time. And maybe I'll talk to this guy.
Hi, Samy. I'm 18. I'm Don of Zero. I'm just a peddler or so. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Almost forgot about him. I don't want to miss him before I do the boss.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Okay, so he has gold pine resin. That's what he sells. So there's some crystal weapons. Arrows. He also has a set of his own armor. That's what he wears. Gold pine resin is probably the best thing here because I don't know if the game doesn't really tell you this explicitly, but what the thing about this dragons in this world, anything like sort of a dragon, dragons are weak to lightning, so a lightning buff to your weapon is actually really powerful against this boss battle in particular. I think I have some anyway.
Well, that is a shame.
I don't actually have to buy anything from them.
Want to come back again? Not every trip. There'll be more in store.
Okay, so I think now that I talked to him, he will appear in Firelink Shrine. next time I go there, just like everybody else. Maybe I'll queue up the... keep missing a gold pine resin for this boss. I think after I fight this boss, probably just go ahead and that'll be it for the stream. So let's do this thing. I believe we've already seen this when we did the co-op, but I'll go ahead and let it play for our run. I'm gonna do this without any help, so this will be like the way to do it. Just a one-on-one type of battle. It's gonna be very, as I said before, it's like a very different experience doing this on one-on-one. You can't really see the dragon himself because he'll always be on your tail, but he does leave himself open a whole lot. Basically, you wanted to do this, and then next he should do like a charge move, like he's doing right now. So basically, just do this and repeat. Leave himself open for attacks. Jump, and then basically, yeah, repeat. Have him charge at you. Oh, okay. Okay, I wanted to charge. Didn't really make good use of my gold pine resin there. That's alright. So as I said before, this battle is fairly straightforward, even if you aren't doing the co-op. I think the big thing about this battle is it's like primarily a just an intimidating design, so it just makes you afraid of him. Even if his attack pattern isn't really that threatening. It's mostly just like the unique design of him that is imposing and makes you afraid of him from the beginning. But after a few runs, you get used to him and you realize that you don't really have to be afraid of him. Okay, on to... Got a little bit of damage there, but not too bad. I didn't think he would do the charge without me in front of him, but it's fine. Oh, come on. Like, the sword here is always long, except when I actually need it to hit. You'd think it would be enough, but nah. Just completely miss. Okay, he's gonna do the charge. And I will hit him from this direction. Oh, come on, that should have hit. Now, did everybody see that? That kind of... That looked like it connected, right? But I think because I was rolling it, even though it connected, like, it actually... I didn't take any damage. It's really strange. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. I was clearly lifted off the ground, but didn't take any damage. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, charge. Your charge. Okay, that's good. Yay, I got the dragon great axe. It's not a weapon I'm going to use, but it's always fun to cut off the tail. A lot of times in this game, when you first encounter a boss, it's largely the design of the boss, the design of the encounter in general, that makes it seem more imposing than it is. I think that's a good way to do it. It shows really good character design. But when you get into the rhythm of things, okay, I think that means it's going to do like that vomit. Yep, there it comes. Now it doesn't. The vomit, as far as I remember, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to me, but what it does is it breaks your weapons, it breaks your equipment. Speaking of which, I actually haven't checked the repairs. My stuff has been damaged. Probably should do that after this battle. Again, very straightforward. This guy's bark is definitely bigger than his bite, as far as you can say. It's like huge and grotesque. That just makes him appear imposing rather than actually all that threatening. Now that might seem like a negative, but again, that's just a testament to the design of the dragon itself. Really amazing design, and that presents the illusion, especially in your first run-throughs of the boss fight. Presents the illusion of a huge threat, and then it allows you to figure him out. When you beat him, it does actually feel like an accomplishment. Because it's more about defeating the illusion of the threat rather than the actual pattern of the boss. The pattern is fairly straightforward and not really too difficult to figure out. It just takes persistence. Oh no, I don't actually. I think I caught some of it, unfortunately. Hope my weapons aren't too damaged by that. Let me go ahead and use the resin here while I have some time. I'd just like to finish this battle. I'm not doing as much damage to him as I would like. Right, come on, drop down. Ah, come on. That's the telltale animation for the vomit. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just drop down and charge. So I'm not wasting this pine resin. Okay. That's more like it as far as damage. Yeah, see, the pine resin already ran out. But I've got him down to just a sliver. I think I can manage him from here. Famous last words, am I right? Okay, come on. Just need him to do his pattern one more time. Okay, he's doing a vomit again. And that's the final blow. Get the Blighttown key for that, so that is the key for the next area of the game, but I think I'm going to actually save that for the next segment of my playthrough. I don't think there's anything left here to actually get. I already got the... There's just an armor pickup, rather, in this area, and I already picked that up. So I think I'll end the stream right around here. I'll get to the bonfire. And then after that, it's off to Blighttown. Or rather, not that won't be in the stream. That will be in the next segment. I might actually, in my next segment, my next part of this playthrough, explore the area that I kind of skipped over here. Probably do that at the start of the next stream. I'll also level up. I will repair my items now while I remember to do that, because I'll probably forget to do that if I wait. Okay. So, for everybody who tuned in to the stream intermittently, if you're watching this later or watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We actually tackled some bosses this time. Unlike what I promised last time, I promised and then didn't actually make it there. I tackled the Smelter Demon, beat him, the Gaping Dragon, and did the Gaping Dragon several times, the first few times in co-op. I helped a few people, they summoned me into their world, beat the dragon that way, and then I beat him myself. And I also did the giant rat in this area. So I think, all in all, this is a really successful part in this playthrough. Did a lot of exploration too, so good mix of both big enemies and exploration. A lot of my those two things make up my favorite parts of this game. So until next time, I will see you later. Thanks.